So I've got my living room set up as the makeshift YouTube studio, and I'm taking a break, and I'm watching Season 2, Episode 1, The Hunt Continues. I don't know if you can see because of the glare. There we go. It's a TV show on Amazon called Hunting Hitler. And they're watching, this is Episode 1. They're somewhere in, I think, Argentina. And they're at this guy's house whose father was in the German Luftwaffe, which is the Air Force of Germany during World War II. Therefore, concluding this guy's father was a Nazi. And I've rewound it so I can play this for you, but as you know, my degrees from Penn State University were in history and political science. So things like this have always fascinated me throughout my whole life, especially for some of the things that we know to be part of history, we're now learning or maybe already know weren't true. And this show this goes 3 seasons, and it focuses on the possibility and now even the likelihood that Adolf Hitler was not killed in a bunker by cyanide poisoning at the end of World War II. In fact, they've already shown the probability that he got away. What I found just really shocking was when my grandfather passed away, my dad's dad. My dad inherited all of the guy things from my grandfather's estate, to include his army footlocker, in which was a ribbon that my dad can't describe or can't place, doesn't know what this ribbon belongs to, just that it likely came from a German soldier. My grandfather landed at Normandy and was one of the 20% who was not a casualty. He survived. With over 80% casualties at the Normandy invasion, my grandfather beat the odds and survived it. He was then given orders to follow a certain path, and it was an eastbound path, into Europe, and was just basically told, you'll know when you get there. And that's how my grandfather became a liberator. One of the things he never answered to my dad was if he ever killed anyone. This might have answered that question. This ribbon that you're going to see in this footage, in this next scene, is in my grandfather's footlocker, and it's not because he was a member of the Nazi Party.
With the 4 wings?
Yeah.
He has some medals, he says, yeah.
That ribbon right there.
This is the highest award of bravery. And he seems to have 2 of them. This is one very brave man.
Is there any information that you have of people that your father...
So that ribbon is in my grandfather's footlocker.
We're looking for names. Document.
That ribbon is in my grandfather's footlocker. And you don't get that at an Army-Navy store or a swap meet. And you certainly don't get it out of a 72-year-old dead barber's footlocker, because he got it at one of those things. So it's just fascinating to learn. Even, my grandfather passed back when I was in the 5th grade. Even this much later, what a badass my granddad was.